I have grown sick of my own hypochondria. Every day, waking to a new excrescence on the surface of my face, I turn my pimples into oncogenes and buckle down for the tumorous eternity. Each sneeze suggests a leukocytic failing. Each tampon plants some fatal strain in the tissue of my snatch. I'd stay in bed for weeks if I couldn't feel the sheets chafing bed sores in my elbows. I'd take an echinacea if that man in Texas hadn't died last year from an overdose. It wasn't always this way. I remember when I didn't surface from swimming pools thinking I had the bends, sure I'd felt my blood start to carbonate on the way up. I used to swear by the 5-second rule, even ate fruit without washing it sometimes, even went to bed with unbrushed teeth and didn't dream of gingivitis flowering whitely on the palates of my gums. It's not that I've become less brave. The world has been gentle to me. The neighbors' dogs are never rabid, and the mammograms never turn up a lump. Not once has the doctor found a tapeworm, though I send him traipsing through my colon every time my steak's medium rare. I've never even had a cold sore. And sometimes, when I wake sweating in the dark, part of me knows it's not palsy or Lyme disease or early menopause induced by all these years of eating GMOs. Somewhere below my fisted heart, my body knows it's been dying since before it was born. And maybe my only neurosis is the manic desire not to die without having felt, at least for a second, like more than another survivor living off my bones. I dream up syphilis and scabies and other reasons to be righteous, to wake out of these nights with an enemy other than complacence.
What are you doing with your hands?
Sometimes when I get nervous, I stick my fingers under my arms and I smell them like that.
The inherently sick in soul are those of morbid nervous temperament. As we have seen, nervousness as a temperament characteristic may serve to liven up an otherwise dull person. It may add zest and sparkle to life. It may indeed supply just that element which makes for fame and fortune in many walks of life. To be nervous is not necessarily to be morbid, but it is true that in many the nervous temperament has unhealthy tendencies, and it is these who are the confirmed worriers, wrong thinkers, and anxiety mongers. They constitute the bulk of sufferers from constitutional nervous instability. With vision turned in upon themselves, they habitually contract their whole lives until within the limits of an ever-narrowing morbid circle they eke out their fear-fraught lives. That was a passage from The Problem of Nervous Breakdown by Edwin Lancelot Ashe, Doctor of Medicine, published in 1920 in New York by the Macmillan Company.
We're going to switch gears here a little bit and go over to a piece that deals with more the humorous side of nervousness. The nervousness that comes with getting caught by mom and dad. We have Maddy Jennings and David Romero.
Hello?
Brad?
Yeah, who is this?
It's Molly. Brad, you've got to get home.
What? Now?
Mom and Dad are pulling into the garage right now.
Oh no. Oh no.
It doesn't look like they're going to bed.
This is impossible. I can't get the smell off of me in the next 10 minutes.
I told you not to sneak out tonight.
But I had to, Molly. I had to.
Well, if you want me to open the window, you'll have to agree to my terms.
Your terms?
You have to drive me and Jane to and from the Justin Bieber concert tomorrow.
What? No way. Justin Bieber is so lame.
And you have to come with us. Mom said we can't go by ourselves.
Come into the concert? Absolutely not.
Looks like Mom's going up to your room right now.
Okay, I caved. Just open the bathroom window so I can sneak in.
You promise to drive me?
Yeah, I promise.
Okay, I'm opening the window.
Okay, hurry up. I'm 2 blocks away.
Wait, window to budge.
Push harder. I'm running. I'm almost at the yard right now. That window better be open.
I'm trying. Oh, man, I think Mom's walking down here now.
Hurry up. I'm in the yard.
Okay. Oops.
Hello? Dang it.
First in a light on the step, oh, I should have covered it live. But Father, I want to exit. You know I paid wonders at your feet. The last treatment I was chasing was so bad for you.
To close out the show today, we have a piece by Nick Gomez Hall about his fear of roller coasters.
I really don't like those roller coasters that drop so quickly that you feel like your stomach is floating up and hovering and bouncing and tingling. Whenever my friends say, Nick, come ride this fun roller coaster, it'll be fun and it won't be scary at all, I say, no guys, I don't want to, I hate roller coasters. But then they convince me to ride with them and I do, because I like them and I think maybe this one will be nice and not too bad. But then I get strapped into the seat and I get so nervous that I need to do something or say something or think something to keep me from being so nervous. I think about how silly it is that nobody talks to each other when they ride the bus through the city, even though most people like to talk and some people like the city and a lot of people like other people. Maybe all the people on the bus are nervous and they're thinking about something else to keep them from being nervous, or maybe they all have a Third Eye Blind song like Semi-Charmed Kind of Life stuck in their heads, but everyone loved the 90s and I think that's no excuse for silence. I bet if you asked the lady next to you on the bus a question about her life when she was 12 years old, like what was your favorite thing about being 12 years old, she would tell you about the time when she was so hot and the only thing she wanted in the world was a lemonade popsicle, but the store was all out of the popsicles, and she was so sad, but then her brother rollerbladed 23 blocks to go buy her a lemonade popsicle, and he had to ride extra fast on the way home because otherwise it would melt, but it only melted a little bit, and she was so happy when she saw it and she ate it too fast, but the flavor stayed in her mouth for a long time, and then the sky got darker and the day finally cooled off. I bet if you asked her another question about why she was riding the bus, like, hey, why are you riding this bus? She would tell you about how she works at a shoe store, but she's not the one that actually takes the money and gives you the shoes. She's actually the one that convinces you which shoes you should get by saying things like, these ones are nice because they're stylish and functional and because they're Skechers, which is a good quality brand. If you aren't convinced, she'll say something else about how long the Skechers will last, like these Skechers are really durable and they will last you a long time, and then you'll be convinced and you'll buy them. I don't know why I never talked to the lady next to me on the bus, because I'd love to learn about where the best popsicle stores are and how long you can rollerblade with a lemonade popsicle before it melts, and why Skechers are better than other similar shoe brands like Airwalk or New Balance. It helps me to think about buses and shoes and popsicles and brothers and rollerblades because it helps me forget the things I am nervous about, like girls and my two brothers and laundry and money and the roller coasters that drop so fast that you feel like your stomach is floating up.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed our show today and maybe learned a little something about nervousness and found yourself on the way to a less nervous future. This has been The Radio Show, and I've been Shane Farrell. Have a wonderful evening.